Hello and welcome. My name is Ajaxpost and this is Transport Fever, the Square England Let's Play series. And we're actually sat... Oh dear, I see a flashing red light. What the... Oh... Right, I might talk about that in a moment. Why is this train still sat here? What was it waiting for? Oh, was there another... Oh, there's another train coming in. Good grief, it's all going on here in Thiel. And Thiel is an interesting place to start for this episode. We're just nearly a year, not quite a year, I think, on since the last episode. And it demonstrates one of the things which has kind of got out of hand in this particular game, in this particular series. Now, you may realise, or you may remember, that I am using... the NAFI's universal stake car on a lot of my freight trains because it allows them to carry pretty much any cargo at all. Oh no, road vehicles running old. I might deal with those today. We'll see, we'll see. Now that's great because it means they'll just pick up whatever's there and deliver it to wherever it's needed, which is of course how the game works. But one unfortunate consequence of that is if you're not careful, the game will decide that it wants to deliver goods from all the way over here, for example, so all the way over here, and not respect the fact that you've got some other ways of delivering cargo and that same freight from somewhere nearer, which means that this nearer place, for example, doesn't make as much money as the far distant place. I don't know how it works. Well, I do kind of know how it works it out, to be honest, but it is endlessly frustrating at times. Well, how can you be endlessly at times? That just doesn't make sense. I'm going to get my brain in gear in a minute and we'll see what's going on. Right, so what's going on here is I had planned in a recent episode, one before last or before that, to deliver food from my new food processing system over here into Thatcham. What I hadn't accounted for was that food would also be delivered into Thiel from my other food delivery mechanism up here around Thiel, because we're delivering food here into Thiel. And what I think is happening is that this little train here, which I have upgraded off camera, previously had NAFI trucks on it, was taking food out of where's this out of Thiel, delivering it to the stone construction factory place here, so it could then carry on to go into Thatcham, which means, well, that makes a lot of money. I mean, these routes, that one is oh good grief, that is making, you see the green bars? That's enormous. Likewise, the Northern Construction Stone Express route, look, you see it's got food on it, which was supposed to really just take stone from the quarry and bring it to the stone manufacturing place here, whatever you would call that, and then take the construction materials back to Thiel. It's now carrying, as that one is, food as well. It's just kind of getting in the way of what I thought I had arranged. So, as I said, I've adjusted this little train here, which is the local delivery of those construction materials into Thiel. So it only carries construction materials and possibly tools. The tools, of course, coming up. Are there any on that train? Can I click it? No, they're not. Which I think could be coming up from here. I think. I don't know. This is, I think, possibly why people get a little bit concerned when they use the universal stake wagon. Is it really is great for shipping loads of different types of cargo around, but unless you're very careful, if you've got lots and lots of different routes or different routes, I suppose, for getting cargo around, the same cargo from different places to your towns, then it can get a bit out of control. So we will attempt to address that at some point, not necessarily today. And this steel mill thing, it's still unbalanced. I'm getting so many logs here being turned into planks. It's overflowing there, and I'm not quite getting enough steel down from the works here. I've tinkered with that slightly again. I've increased the capacity on the iron ore train here just a little bit really, to bring more iron ore in, because there was an imbalance here. That's a lot better now. It was something like 400 coal in store and about 50 iron ore. That doesn't really work, does it? So that's looking a lot healthier. So hopefully that will improve the steel manufacturing. But again, if we're not getting enough tools shipped out of here to where they need to go, we're still going to get nowhere. It's just going to keep doing this flashing thing for me. Okay, now one other thing I want to do before we get into today's big project, kind of big project anyway, is the local Thatcham delivery. So let's get ourselves over there. Now, as you can see, we are getting a fair amount of, we did have a fair amount of food there. We're certainly getting food and oil and stuff coming in now into Thatcham. That's picking up quite nicely since I added the extra stop in the middle of town for cargo drop-off. And there are just three wagons here in Thatcham. And as you can see, it's kind of stacking up there in the depot, as it were, the freight warehouse. So I'm going to... Oh, aircraft running out as well. Shall I pause the game just briefly? so I don't get too carried away, or the game doesn't get too carried away. So yeah, what we're going to do, I think, is replace those fairly small well, I think they're mans, aren't they? Yeah, little mans. We'll change those. Because I put a whole new stack of mods have come on stream now. Where's that man? That's you there, isn't it? The 19304. Yep, that's you. You take everything. Travel at 50. That's fine because it's all in town work here, so they're not going to go fast at all, are they? In the middle of a town, they're going to be travelling at best 30 miles an hour. Do carry everything. That's 16. I'm thinking either put more on or go for one of these big funky modern big wagons. And I must admit, I do fancy putting on a big wagon, I'm afraid. Now we've got these. That takes 36, which is quite a lot. 110 per year as opposed to 43. That's going up a bit. I think actually they go quite fast, these wagons. 56, that's not too fast actually. But what I was actually looking at before you joined me was putting one of these on, or a few of these. There's a few are less capacity, and 68, that's less of a hike in the cost anyway. So what we'll do, we'll use Eddie Stobart instead, which is a good traditional. I don't know how far and wide Eddie Stobart work. I always see them as a British, as a UK company. I don't know if they go much beyond sort of the UK and Europe. Don't know if you see them out in the wilds of Asia or the Americas. If I turn pause off, that will. There we go. Is that again? That's a. Oh, I love the sound on that. That is a fine sounding model. It looks good to it. Again, the link to the mod will be in the description, and it will be added to my Steam collection. A link again to which is in the description for the video. So with the game, when it builds buildings and it tinkers with the road slopes and stuff, it can get quite unsightly. We might still need another wagon on there, I think. So let's stick another. Where's my depot? There we truck depot. There we go. We'll stick another one on there. Another freight. We'll keep with Eddie Stobart for Thatcham, I think. There you are, Eddie. There you go. I mean, these actually travel up to 62 miles an hour, which is ridiculous. They're never going to reach that speed in town. So they really ought to be used for inter-town deliveries. But that, I'm afraid, isn't going to happen here. Okay, we did see pop up earlier that the aircraft are getting old now. Would that be on this airline? Yep, they are 23 years old, which is no age at all really for an aircraft, is it? I suppose. But the lines are actually quite profitable. Got two airlines running from Whitchurch here. The main one, the first one out to Coventry, and the other one going to Kintbury. How well is that one doing? Nicely profitable, yeah. Nearly $1 million per year. That's kind of cool. Well, this one's been very profitable. Now, of course, we're actually running DC-4s on here, which is a very fine aircraft in terms of cost, speed, all the business, you know. It travels at 369. I think it carries 25. No longer in production. We're now in 1994. So, what are we going to replace it with? I think the Concorde is probably out of the question. 3.3 million a year, 24 passengers. It won't get up to a quarter of its speed by the time it has to come down and land. So one of these smaller planes. It travels, the DC-4 travels at 369, 600. That's quite a hike. That's over 200 miles an hour faster. These look like it might be a better bet. They carry slightly less passengers, but they're going that much faster. So that might be, I mean, this is an Iberia. Yeah, I've got the Iberia logos on there, which again I think is from a mod. As you can probably tell here from the, from the Spanish language, I assume that's Spanish language description. So we could use that. That carries 38 as well. So, actually, is the Iberian one is significantly fatter when it goes that much faster as well. So, do I want that? That's 2.3. How much? These only cost 1.23 a year, so it's almost twice as much. This looks fun, actually. That's slower and carries less. No. I think that'd be a retrograde step. These other ones, well, that's an interesting one. 38514. Oh, yeah, these are all variations on the same Airbus, basically. No. You know, I think I will stick with the... in fact, this one, because it carries fewer passengers, is actually... of course, this one's 23 years old, so it might have incurred increases in the running costs. So 1.1, that's not bad. I think, yeah, we'll go with the Lufthansa. So we'll say Iberia have lost the contract, serving the North-South airline route. So we'll put you in there, and we'll replace you now. We'll leave... yep, we'll see. There is room, I think, for a third aircraft on this route. Shall I do that? Might as well. Might as well. Just because if you've got more capacity, then it's quite possible that people will think I've got a better chance of catching a plane in good time to get to my destination. So that might work. So that you're on the north-south as well. So that's now gone up to 3 vehicles. Yep, 3 planes on that. The Kintbury one, these are getting on a bit. Again, they're DC. Oh, are they the box standard DC-4? Let's pull one of them up. I think it is. It's not the Iberia one, specially. Oh, that's a lot cheaper. Is the capacity less on this? Oh, it's 15. Oh, it is. It is significantly less. So we could actually. How fast does that go? 227. We could stick with de Havilland on that, couldn't we? Actually, looking at that. So where was the de Havilland? Yeah, there he is. So that's 15. That's the same capacity, and it's a little bit faster. Let's do that. Yeah, it's a nice variation in aircraft. So we'll change it to 75. There we are. I don't know how many of these are about to land. Have we only got one terminal on here? Oh, we have, I suppose, haven't we? I'm not sure. Can I upgrade the airports? Oh, terrain alignment. We're probably okay, I think. Which aircraft are you? Oh, you're north-south, so let's get in and... Oh, you've already changed. You're the Lufthansa. That's cool. Oh, you're the brand new one, of course, aren't you? Oh! Anyone would think I wasn't paying attention. Right, so are you... You've not changed over yet. You haven't got any of you changed over yet? No, that's fine. Where are you two? You coming into land anytime soon? not quite. Now you've got a way to go, as have you, I imagine. And yeah, they have. We'll come back to them later. We'll see those aircraft, if I remember, in play later. Okay, was there anything else I wanted to do on here? I don't think so. I will play around more with freight later, probably in the next episode. Oh, before we carry on though, I just wanted to show off some of the new vehicles I've put on. It wasn't you, was it? No, it was. Where was it? Did a little bit of work before you joined me today. It was these trains. Was it you? Oh yes, that's the train. Yes, yes, we looked at this one earlier, didn't we? Again, I think these are all modded vehicles. So that's a nice French train. And these are modded side loading wagons, obviously from Deutsche Bahn. So I guess that's German then, really, isn't it? Good European cooperation. Yeah, those were the days, eh? So does it slide open? It does indeed. It fills with, yeah. So I've set these to fill with construction materials or tools, depending on what is available. We'll see if that works. Hopefully it works anyway. Right, and was there another one I changed? Oh, I think there was actually. Before we get into it, was this one. No, was it that one? No, it wasn't. It was this one. This was the funky one I changed. I've very seldom looked at this route, to be honest. It was just set up as a quick express. I think I put my fastest steam train on there. Was it the Flying Scotsman or the A4? Something, or the Mallard, to connect Newbury to Exeter here. There's a very simple intercity route. And it was doing very nicely, in fact, as you can see here. Yep, running million and a half in profit, that's fine. I think it's probably the capacity or frequency, because I only had one train on there, it never really took off in terms of passengers waiting. So I've tried to improve that, encourage passengers, by adding a new train, which I think is a German. Again, the links will be in the description. It's a new multi-unit which travels 87 miles an hour, as you can see, and it comes in 3, 4 and possibly more combinations of coaches. A lovely looking model. I don't know if this one possibly hasn't been... can I chase it? You can't really chase it from behind, can you? I don't think this one has been modded to be reversible as yet. So obviously quite a few of these multi-units won't necessarily be updated in line with the thank you patch that we got from Urban Games at the end of last year. Okay, so we're hitting December now. So what I could do is build my new route, and then we'll wait for the year to turn over, and we'll see if we get any funky new trains. Am I going to use funky a lot in this episode? More than likely, I'm afraid. Okay, now what I was looking for is I have now got some really neat, fast train units available to me, and I was wondering, where can I build a nice, fast passenger route? Should we get rid of some of these icons? Yeah. We don't need lights, do we, at the moment? Okay. And we don't really need industries. If I put passengers back... Well, that's all the cargoes, isn't it, I suppose? So where could I get a really nice sort of grunt... what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know. I have no idea. A nice passenger route which will allow my train to get up to speed and carry passengers. Now, what I was thinking initially, and I've kind of toyed with this several times, is Plymouth through Newbury, and just having a short circuit express route between those two cities. That is kind of close. Now, I do think I will actually tinker with this route because it's going Newbury, Coventry, Churchill, Plymouth. It might be more profitable to actually split that up into 2 or possibly even 3 routes. But we will see. Then I was thinking, say, Newbury to Theale here, for example. A nice sort of cross that side of the map. My only issue here is that these older stations, like Newbury, because I never planned for development. It's a really bad habit of mine. I've squeezed in a 2-track station here. I could rebuild this one, but as you can see, it's quite a modern looking station, so it was rebuilt only recently, and add a 3rd track to that. But I don't want to do that. Not there. I could do it in Coventry. Coventry would be a good choice, actually, because this is kind of a hub now with the airport and a busy sort of central station, which connects that very profitable line. In fact, should we look at that profit-wise? Profitable lines. That's the Newbury Coventry. That's the one, and that earns 8, 12, 9 million per year. That's not bad, is it? Yeah, but it's nothing compared to that Stone Express one. So I'm distracting myself again, which has been earning 30+ million regularly in profit several years past. That is just extraordinary, and that's the line which includes the train named by Mr. Phosphorek for us, the Phosphorus Express. As you can see, that one probably is doing very nicely as well in its own terms. Oh dear, it made less than 6 million last year. That's outrageous, but it's well on its way to another extraordinary amount. Okay, so what I'm thinking, in fact, is I will go to Theale, because I have got spare platform capacity at Theale, and I love this modded station. This thing here. Oops, this thing here. Got lots of platform space there, and what I will do is we'll connect it to Thatcham. I think actually it's not a terribly long route, is it? But it could be, or I could do it to Falmouth. Now the problem with Falmouth is that it's an underground station, and I don't know if I've got any spare. No, I've got no spare terminals there. No, that won't work. That won't work. No, I'm going to stay with that because I've got spare platform capacity at Thatcham as well, and there's a really good route through the mountains there, because there's a particular wagon I want to use. Right, so let's get building this darn thing. Shall we use electrics or not? Let me... Yeah. Is this station electrified? It must be. Okay, well let's stick electrics on to start with. Super speed tracks. How fast are they? I don't know. High speed. Let's go super speed because that's what this line is going to be. Right. Actually, what we need to do, I think first, if we look at the lines here, because the route we're going to want to take is up that way into the hills, whereas this route coming in from Whitchurch, is it? Yeah, Whitchurch and Felixstowe. I think that could go to the other platform there, couldn't it? Quite nicely. So let's take care of that. So let's get rid of this. I think that's probably just high speed, isn't it? Yeah. Can I just slot you ever so neatly into there? There we go. And we will... Actually, let's get rid of those, because they're getting in the way, they're distracting me. Okay. And we will take that out. Actually, we'll take it out here, I think, because that gives the train some extra time to sort of speed up, I think, as it comes out of the station. Does that make sense? Is that logical even? I really don't know. Okay, let's make sure we've got signals on that. That's UK signals. Oh, I've turned signals off, haven't I? That was handy. That was clever of me. Right, so yeah, we'll need to signal this one up. Remember, on this map we are working UK styly, so we're travelling on the left. There we go. I suppose we ought to have a signal there. Oh, I could put one there as well. Yep, that's fine. Okay, so where's our track going to go? So if we're going to take this out, where's it going to go? Going to go... We'll probably go... Yeah, we'll go round south of the... what is that? What is that? Or that's a... Yeah, that's an oil well by the look of it. We'll go round south of that. So if we're coming out of here, do we want cross... overs here, or do we want the crossovers in there? We'll switch in there. I think that'll be okay, won't it? Yep, that's fine. So we'll need a signal. Whoops, there. We don't want that one there. We're going to go further up the hill. We'll stick a pair, I think, up here. There we go. What's this one here doing? No, we don't want you there. Okay, right, so this track here. Why have I got roads up? I have no idea. Track. That will come out like that, I think. Looks good to me. And do we want to follow this around? No. No, we are going in quite a different direction. So if we take that out there. And we will going in that side. Ugh, that looks ugly, doesn't it? Let's get rid of that. Don't need that. We will. You're looking at the slopes on that. Yeah, I think we'll keep this track on the down low. Is that an appropriate expression in this context? Probably not at all, to be honest, but I don't really care. That's nice and fast. That's good. Right, where are we going with this then? Let's go up here. Okay, that's fine, I think. Do we want big embankments or a little bit of a bridge? I'm kind of tempted to go with the bridge, actually. I think here, can we go up any steeper? We can. I think that will work well. Hello, Mr. Autosave. Thank you very much. Okay, now which bridge style should we use here? As you know, I really like this one. It is sleek and fast and beautiful. Elegant and modern. That's good, but I just don't like these pillars. No. All these. That looks very dull, really, doesn't it? These are good bridges. I like these, but actually that one looks okay there. I'm not sure about that colour, though. Brick? No. Ooh, black stone, no. No, what speed is that? Oh, that is still fast. No, I'm just not convinced, I'm afraid, of these colours. Or could I be convinced? It just looks ugly in that landscape, doesn't it? I think. We don't really want a flying track. Not in this context. No, I'm afraid I'm going to do that. I'm going to go with this sleek modern number again. Yep, there we go. Job done. Well, let's get our other line brought up into speed. There we go. Okay, so where are we going to take this? So we're going up to... Where's Thiel? Thiel's... Right, so we're going up here. We're going round the north side of Felixstowe. So let's just get rid of that bit of road, just in case it gives me any humps and bumps in the track. There we go. Let's come up there. Ah, again, we've got this... I always remembered the bridge style. Is that new? I have a suspicion it might be new, because previously, I'm sure, before the thank you patch, every time you put a new bridge in to a section of line, it would automatically assume the default very slow wooden bridge. I like that, that's good. I'm not quite sure why I've got one up there, but we'll deal with that when we get to it. Okay, I think that's looking okay. Going in the right direction. That's cool. Okay, just bring this up. I like to make sure I've got both tracks in place, keeping them roughly in line as I'm drawing the whole route out, because there's a good risk of me getting it wrong and lining the tracks up the wrong side, or discovering I'll get bridge pillar collision or some such nonsense. That's a long tunnel. I don't want tunnels on this route. This is a panoramic kind of route. Much. Oh, is that as high? Oh no. I'd rather cut an embankment kind of thing in here if need be. Can I have that section actually? Now I've got to delete. Now I've got to delete both tracks. Actually, if I take that out, let's smooth this a bit. There we go. Can I bring you up a bit more at this stage of the route? That, I think, looks happier. I don't want that much tunnel in there. If I turn the contours on, will that help me at all? A little bit, perhaps. Right, that's okay, I think. Yeah, I think we can live with that, and we can escape between these two hills. We might want a tight corner in there. I don't want to lose too much speed as we go around that bend. Okay, let's see how this pans out. Why are you giving me a bridge there? I don't want a bridge there. Where's my last bit of double track? Where is my last bit? Where is my last bit of double track? Oh, it's there. Oh, it has worked out properly. No, sorry, I'm not paying attention. Right. Okay, bring you up. There you go. It does default to the old wooden bridge. Still, there must be something else going on. It must have somehow realised that I'd used the sleek bridge. I don't know how to work that out, but game logic. Okay, if we turn you around there. Okay, that's okay. And then we can, a bit like the track there from... Where am I going? I'm going too far up. I don't want to go all the way around there. I'm going around here. This is a much more adventurous route. Yes. Okay, we need to get rid of that bit of road too. Yes, I'm going to get more complaints. So, this is good. I mean, passengers are going to have a wonderful scenic view of the hills, the landscape, the mountains of this square England, wherever this actually is. That's quite a high bridge there, but no, I'm okay with that. I think that's not outrageous. Not at all. Not at all. Okay. Looks good, I think. And again, where's my... Oh, I've taken the wrong other side. There we go. Bring it all along. Keep going. And there we are. Right. So, to take you through there. Now that does look like a tall bridge. They happen. I've crossed a couple, I think, in Europe, around Germany, for example, through the forest, the Ardennes, I think it was. So wonderfully. I'm sure they have very high bridges in other countries too, to be honest. But I think the one I crossed in a motor vehicle, if I remember correctly, in a car on a tour across Central Europe, was around the Ardennes region. Though I might be wrong. My geography, I'm afraid, of Europe is a little bit, well, vague. It's the best way you could put it. Will that do? We want to skate. If we skate around again south of this factory unit here, and we'll come in. Yep, that's fine. So I think we can actually turn down a bit here. That's looking good. I'm happy with that. Right, let's drag the track on again. That flashing one at the top is still annoying me. I'm doing my level best to ignore it. It's one of those sort of things that itches, isn't it? You have this desperate urge to scratch it and work out, what is it? What is it? I was thinking of going south of that, wasn't I? So we need to come down this way. Ah, this, yeah. And we're going to have a bend. That looks good. I think that will work. In there. Let's pull you across too. I can't remember who it was. Somewhere in the Steam forums. The Steam forums, I suppose. In the discussions pages. Someone was mentioning what would be a really nice, actually it might have been on a Let's Play I was watching, what would be a really nice improvement to the game would be a way of setting signals automatically. So you can see you have this huge great length of track like we have here, which goes across, say, the entire width or length of the map. And you say, rather than me having to manually scroll around the region and drop signals in manually, I was going to make this super speed, wasn't I? Oh, darn. I'll upgrade it at some point. Okay, we're going to come in there. Got a bit of a tunnel. Don't really want a tunnel, if I can help it. A little bit of one might be okay. It doesn't look as much need. There is quite a slope there, isn't there? I suppose. A little bit of a tunnel might be appropriate. Let's see what happens. Actually, while let's actually wrap this. Take this from the other side now. Yeah, what I was saying was, yes, someone was suggesting rather than manually sort of plopping signals along the miles and miles of track, is just have a little routine which automatically signalled at kind of a set distance along the route. Now this, I think, I don't need the contour map anymore. I think it'll work if I... Okay, so we've got two platforms there. We could go in on that second platform. Take that off. Could go in that one there. Because again, that's quite a long route. That goes out to Bristol and around, all the long way around to actually to Thatcham. So I'm duplicating this. Yeah, I might set up a commuter route then, rather than a full-on express route. No, I hadn't recognised I'm duplicating a route here, but I sort of am. But this is going to be a much faster, sexier, sleeker route, so we can do that. How are we going to get into that platform? Well, let's draw it out for a start. Let's put our super speed lines on. I do want to use them. See if they make any difference. Okay, so you will come out of there. Okay, and across that. Can I double slip that? I can. Excellent. So I can get trains from that little depot into the station. So we're sending you. Yeah, I think I will do like I did down in Thatcham. I'll have totally separate. They won't cross at all. Totally separate set of entrance tracks in there. Okay. That's another embankment. I was thinking that tunnel might be quite good because I put another sort of modded tunnel entrance into the game. I'm sure we'll see that at some point in the future. Okay, how does that look? It looks very close to that corner, doesn't it? So I think that's going to have to go. Now that tarmac road is the one I need to worry about. That I need to re-establish. Ooh, 249 as opposed to 186 miles per hour. I'm not sure. We'll see in a moment if I've actually got trains that go that fast. I might have now, actually. It is only 1994. Okay. Where are we going to stick the switch in? Stick you in there, shall we? Yes, that looks good. And there you go. Job done. And it's sweet. Right, where's this signal going? The signal will go in there. Oh, that is... Right, well that's a strange looking track, isn't it? Is that what high-speed track looks like? Oh, apparently so. Goodness me. Right, and we will stick some signals up here. It looks like a single slab, continuous slab of concrete, doesn't it? And we'll put some in there. There we go. And we'll put some in there. Okay, we need to upgrade this this track, and I can't upgrade to. Oh, it doesn't have an upgrade option to the super speed. Oh, that's slightly annoying, isn't it? So we'll use that button instead. Okay. That's you. That's you. Yeah. This shouldn't take too long, I hope. We'll have this all running at super duper speed. Looking good. Yep. Across this last bridge, I think. Oh, okay. The second last bridge as we head into the city of Thatcham. There we go. Job done. Okay, let's just put a couple more signals on here for the moment. I will put more signals in probably off camera. It's not the most exciting thing to do. Okay, and there. And here between the bridges. And actually, if we stick them either side of the bridge here. And on this side of the bridge here. And that should do. Dare say I'm not going to put too many trains on here immediately. Okay, what is this flashing one? Whitchurch Felix cannot connect. Why the heck not? Why the heck not? Is it a it's probably a platform thing, isn't it? In Thatcham. Yeah, you need to be platform number 1. No? What do you mean no? Oh, it's that. Oh, sorry, it's that route. Oh, yes, of course. Yeah, that makes more sense. Oh, hang on. Whitchurch Felix. Oh, yes, that's yes. That's it's the other route that goes around there. Okay, so we are going to create a new high-speed route. I'm going to use my favourite sexy purple colour. There we go, and it will go from Thatcham all the way. It's quite a long route, isn't it? Actually, that should be fine. We don't need you anymore. Into Thiel. Good. We're not interrupting any other. So I did put that back. No, we're not interrupting any other lines there. That is good, and it looks like we've got double tracking working fine. So what we'll call this one, the Thatcham to Thiel. What should I call it? Just high speed for the moment. I'll try and think of it, or if you can suggest a better name for that, be much appreciated. Okay, right. So, what trains do we have that can go really, really fast? Multiple units, electrics. Yay! I've got the Shinkansen. Is that how you pronounce it? I'm not entirely sure. A mere 130. It's a mere 130. That's not the TGV 186. Are there no trains that go faster than that? No, it doesn't look like it, does it? 81's not good enough. I like the look of some of these mods. They really do look cool, don't they? But I really fancy putting the Shinkansen on. I'm sure that it doesn't sound like it's an entirely correct pronunciation, but we've 290. That's too many. That cut 8.5 million a year. I don't think so, buddy. 5 and actually the TGV is it's only 4 for 160 passengers. 6.95, and that goes a bit faster as well than this. But 190, 140. Oh, go on then. Let's buy 2 of those. Probably will take a while to build up. Yeah, that's yeah. I think my stations are long enough. In this game, I have tended to use rather short platforms, rather short stations. But we shall see if that works. Okay. I was going to wait for the year to turn over, wasn't I? See if there's any really hot new trains coming out. Look at that. Does that look sleek and modern to you? I think it does. Well, I don't know what you think, to be honest. It does to me. It does to me. Oh, so cool. And what do we have in the way of new vehicles? Yeah, these are trams, I think. And no, I don't think we've got any really new super fast trains, so that's okay then. Right, and notice, by the way, while we're here, that message about the Exeter steel mill and stuff, the problems over here appear to have resolved. Again, that's just freight, isn't it? It balances itself out. It's a very big road round there. I forget what I've done sometimes in this game. Well, quite often in this game, to be honest. Right, where am I going? Where's Thiel? I've lost it. There it is. Okay, let's get some of these roads rebuilt. Bristol to Felix, I think that's you, isn't it? Let's see if we can smooth this out a little bit. Choose to go on high volume. Make it a bit bigger. That looks slightly less evil. A little bit more attractive. Less of a blot on the landscape. Is that the train coming? Oh, it is coming out now. There it goes. We'll follow him along shortly. We'll probably follow the second one along once I've done some of this massaging of the landscape. Is that all I'm going to do for now? Very nearly. Anywhere else that obviously needs it? Oh yeah, here. And again, I'll probably tidy up a bit more off camera. It's not the most exciting. Oh, there's obviously a road that I need to replace. Okay, let's tackle that then. Well, that's easy. That can go onto the bridge here. So this looks like something like a medium country lane. Medium country road, is that you? Indeed it is. So if I just go bang like that. No, not quite. No, don't try. Oh, yeah. How annoying. If I don't like the angle of that, let's change that. This looks better. I think, can we get you under the bridge? Yeah, like that. Or that one. Oh, that's perfect. I think that is perfect. There we go. We've just made another scar. Ugly scar on the landscape. Let's tidy that up a little bit. That's one of them. Field to Whitchurch. So that was this road somewhere over here. That one there. Now, can I get that to... This has gone and bridged there, hasn't it? Can I get that to go under at all? A little bit? I can. I think that will probably do, won't it? It's a bit of a roller coaster ride for drivers there. They'll like that. Where's the connecting road? There it is. Can I actually... It's a bit long. We just want a bit of a short tunnel, don't we, really? That'll do nicely. No warnings at all. Right, so where are my trains gone? Ah, here he is. 131. That's faster than his advertised maximum speed. I'm impressed. Hurtling into Thatcham. Let's ride on. Oh, you don't get much of a view of the countryside, do you? The side of those bridge walls. And decelerating, 120, 110. Again, this is another fabulous station. Have we got people waiting already? It looks like we have. I think this is the Viennese station. Again, I'll put a description for this one, and in fact the field station as well, in the description. I'll link to them in the description below. I've done it before when I built these, but I'll do it again, so we can see them again now. They are rather magnificent station mods. You see there the difference between the high speed and the super speed tracks. Yeah, the catenaries thing. There are a couple of catenary mods which I've not got, I think. Might have a look at those. These are slightly weird. I don't think they look anything quite like we see them in the UK. Actually, they look... Come out of there. Actually, they look better when they're over multiple tracks, don't they? Over two. But there you go. 16 people. Excellent. I don't suppose you've got any on, have you? You've got one passenger. Goodness. Here we go. We're going to... You see, you get a lovely view of the landscape from here. And this is quite a nice scenic express route. I was thinking of calling... What's this? Another fast train. You do get a really good view of the landscape here, I think. Which you would expect on a high-speed route. Across such a fabulous piece of estate. So I will probably stop talking just for briefly while we watch the train as it heads over another bridge into the landscape. And we'll just enjoy the ride along as we head around Felixstowe. Have we got to Felixstowe yet? I don't think we've got to Felixstowe. I did say just then, didn't I, that I would stop talking. Well, I obviously haven't. I just can't stop commentating. It's a disease, I think. It's a brain bug. Can't stop talking. So we should be coming up. It should be Felixstowe, probably somewhere on our right. Sorry, our left. Possibly. It's difficult to tell from here. It does take a while to get up to speed. We are travelling uphill, I think. Quite a slow incline up around here as we go around the country. This is better. Picking up speed, coming down, hitting that decline. It does look very nice, doesn't it? This is kind of open plains, isn't it? You know, it's got lovely fog in the distance, the clouds misting over the mountainsides. It's glorious. You'd pay a premium. Oh, and there's that factory place, whatever it is, doing factoring things. Oh yes, so this would make a very nice. And would you have time though to have a lunch served? Would you get at table service? Oh, we can see. I love this when you have a view going down into a town. Always a lovely view. And here we are coming into Thiel, passengers. Your next and final station stop will be Thiel. For trains to Whitchurch, Falmouth, Felixstowe, Bristol and Yates. And destinations. Oh, and there's one of the commuter trains. Look at this, another glorious station road. I use this one in my other Let's Play as well. It's not, well, Speed Build series, the one hub. It looks like we've got loads of passengers as well. How many pounds, how many dollars are we going to earn for this? 523, that's not bad for 16 people. But we have kind of lost nearly 3 million in costs. Oops. That will pick up, I'm sure. Okay, so we are going to have to address a couple of things. I think I will need to split this route up. The long route, as it were, from Thiel, Bristol, Yate to Thatcham. I will address that. I might just have... I don't know. We'll think of that. We'll think of that. Any ideas will be gratefully received. If you've got any thoughts on that, it'd be great to hear from you. Let's have a look at the aeroplanes. They should be in flight now. So there's our 737 from Lufthansa on the north-south route. No sign of our de Havilland. Is that one? It is indeed. Oh, that's a lovely looking model as well, isn't it? It sounds like a prop. He's coming into land, apparently. That is nice. So, are you still making money? You are indeed. Oh, you're making a lot of money. I like you. Again, that will be the increase in speed. Pretty much, won't it? Is the other airline making money as well? Where's it going? It is taking a long way round to land in Whitchurch. That is unbelievable. The north-south, how are you doing finance-wise? Oops. Yeah, not too bad actually. Yeah, still making 2 million. Yeah, that's a good profit. I'm happy with that. Very happy indeed. Autosave, that's why it's not clicking. There we go. I think we'll follow this beauty into landing, shall we? He is taking a long way around. Maybe it's trouble getting over that big hill. The airline, I can't remember. It's so long since I followed an aeroplane coming into land. Let's get that out. And the landing gear is down. He's on the final approach, coming into Whitchurch for connections to Falmouth, to Thatcham, and also, bounced, and also hovercraft services to Kintbury and Exeter, and other places. And oh look, they're waiting to taxi onto the runway. This is good. And we'll just check in, see how much he has earned for me. Go. Oh, there Wow, lots of people waiting. Okay, 8. 23 for the other service, just 8 for this baby. On the return voyage. Of course, more people might turn up by the time he actually gets around to park up. That's the thing with the propellers, isn't it? They don't quite turn around perfectly. I mean, as I said, this is a mod, and I don't think it is just mods that have this issue. I think that's true. I might be wrong, but in my limited experience of flying prop aeroplanes, they all have the same kind of issue. And there we go. That's it, I think, for this episode. Thank you very much for joining me today. Hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, go on, click that thumbs up, give us a like, it'd be very much appreciated. But even better, if you've got anything to say, comments, suggestions, recommendations, criticisms even, just drop it into the comments box below. That would be awesome. And of course, if you've not done so already, why not subscribe to the channel? And that way you'll know when I upload another one of these or any of my other Let's Play series. But from me, Ajaxpost, here in Transport Fever, until the next time, bye bye for now.